Maddie
and Jordan.
Okay, today we are going to bring you a story time because we are original.
Okay, but like our story times everyone's story time is like a little bit original though.
That's true. That's true.
We're going to talk about the times we ran from cops and got away. There's two of them.
Okay. So, a little preface, and this was a long time ago, so this might take us a second to kind of...
When was the first time? Was that junior year or senior year? It was senior year because we were in Miss Valley's office. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So senior year. So was it
2014, right?
Yeah.
Either
or 13.
2013, 2014, because I can't remember what time of the year it was.
Mm-mm.
But okay. So at that point in time, my dad's watching this. You're gonna learn a whole lot about me.
Same with my parents.
Oh, what up? Okay. So personally, I'm 19 currently. Me and our other good friend, me and her started hanging out, partying, if you will.
This was my very first party.
The age of 15. So we were pretty there. Okay. This was junior year, so you were. Senior year. So you were 18 already, so I was 17. And this was her first party, and there wasn't, like, before then there wasn't really much you could do in our town. We live in a pretty small town, so it's not like there are really other chances, and, like, the only kind of things you do that are, like, parties, or just, like,
house parties.
You all hang out in a house, and, like, you get a pretty decent-sized group together, and y'all just drink. Not, like, anything crazy, right?
We're, like, a big small town, but, like, still pretty small.
Yeah. So our friend, he's like, oh, I want to throw a party this weekend. My parents are going out of town, And we're like, oh, okay, cool. And we're thinking, again, make a little house party. A kickback.
Yeah, but he said that he wanted to make it, like, the party of the year, but we're like, you're in Bellingham. You're going to make it the party of the year? Okay.
And then, like, he was throwing with his friend, too, and his friend was like, oh, I invited, like, 500 people, and if you knew everything, they talked themselves up a lot. And we were like, okay, yeah, sure, there's going to be, like, maybe 50.
And, like, when you invite 500 people, like, 20 people come. So
exactly.
We didn't really think much of it, really.
No. So, first of all, we should have known, because as we go over to our friend's house to try and convince her to go, because her boyfriend was out of town, and they were, like, having issues, whatever. Shocker. So we go over there first, and we head over to our friend's house, and there's no parking. There are cars everywhere.
We parked, like, way down the street.
And, like, we get up to the house, and a friend of ours is standing out front doing security. And we're like, why? What's the big deal? Then we get in the house.
Oh, no. And then I'm pretty sure she leaves because
the
security guy was, like, friends with her boyfriend. And it was like, ooh, I'm gonna call it. She's like, really? Really, you're gonna... Oh, shoot, I said his name. Oh, really? You're gonna call so-and-so? He's like, we're friends. He asked me to. And she's like, I thought we were friends. And then, whatever, that drama happened. She was on the phone with him for, like, 30 minutes.
We
and, like,
go
left.
inside for the longest time. Because we were waiting for all of this to calm down. And then we had to, like, walk her back to her car. Her car, yeah, because she took a separate car.
And she eventually left anyway.
Yeah, and
she didn't even make it inside.
No. So then we finally go all the way back. And we go to get inside. And it is packed. Like literally wall to wall, bodies to bodies. Like, people are moving out of the way so we can walk down the hall, and, like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, we're good friends with the guy who's throwing the party. Like, that's our group, and we're good friends with him. I don't recognize anybody here.
And he kind of, like, sectioned off his room so that way his, like, actual friends could, like, go in there.
VIP.
So we were, like, in there for a lot of it. And I was in totally normal clothes. Like, I had never been to a party like this. Like, my clothes were so dumb.
I don't remember what I was wearing.
I do, because I was, like, wearing jeans and then, like, a white t-shirt, but, like, a button-up t-shirt. It was the dumbest thing ever.
I don't remember what I was wearing. Probably something pretty costume.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're all in there, and it's, like, crazy packed, and even, like, the backyard is full and all this stuff.
We got bored in the room, so then we, like, eventually left, and we went into the backyard to get some air.
Yeah. And it's cool too, like, side note, our friend even took precaution. Like, he went a couple houses each way on his house and was like, hey, I'm throwing a party, just letting you know it's gonna be a little loud, it shouldn't go later than this time, like, we're just letting you know. And all of his neighbors were like, that's cool, thanks for warning us. So, like, he did take precaution, which was great. So we're, like, in the back, we're chilling, and then...
Oh, wait, no, that's not that part yet. We were in
again, it's gonna take us a second to try and fully remember this.
Yes, we were in the backyard, and we were completely sober, by the way.
Yeah,
we weren't
I don't
crazy.
think any of us were drinking really.
No, or like
like
getting high or anything. We didn't do that at the time.
I made maybe a drink, and
I don't think you did that time though.
I think I did, but like my boyfriend at the time, he was eating weed brownies, and then I think he ended up drinking most of my drink. Yeah, because I remember our friend who threw the party went by and had like a bottle of vodka, and it was like there was like some left, and he was like, "You want this?" And I was like, "Free out? I mean, sure. Who knows? Like one of us might want it." And so he did give that to me.
Oh.
So I remember making one drink, but it was kind of gross because I just poured the whole thing in it because I was like, I'm not gonna put like half and half and make two. Like that's stupid. So I just poured the whole thing, and I was like. So I ended up giving it to my boyfriend at the time. Yeah.
And so we were outside for a while, and then it was getting kind of cold, and also this one dude
somebody kept trying to steal her e-cig.
And you know who you are, and if you're watching this, funny. I still hate you, and that is why I ignore you every time you message me on Facebook. I'm just saying that is why.
Just throwing that one out there.
Anyways, and so we finally got, I don't know why, but we just got bored of inside, or outside, and we went inside because your boyfriend at the time had already gone inside because he was cold, and some girl was like flirting with him, and then I went in first because you were still outside, and I'm like kind of talking, like saying how they are, and then I'm like, I think I was like, oh yeah, your girlfriend likes this and that too, you guys would get along so well, and her face though, was like, oh really, and then I backed off. It was so funny. Fast forwarding a little bit because I don't want to do all the little details. It's boring. I kind of wanted to dance a little bit because we had literally been doing nothing the whole time.
So we just pretty much been sitting because it was so packed.
Yeah, so we finally get into the dance floor. Not even like 10 minutes later, there's a fight breaking out in the backyard. And our friend who threw it was like, straight up, first thing, if there's a single fight, I'm kicking all of you out.
When people came in and like, there was a Facebook page about it, and like on the Facebook page, like he warned so many people if there's one fight in his house, everyone's gone.
Yeah.
Like, he warned them so much.
But there were like 500
No,
people.
it wasn't like a fight necessarily, but like there was this whole group of people, and then there was like two guys who were like kind of like arguing, and then there was like a guy behind each of them, and they were like egging him on. Yeah. And like the security guy was one of them, and he was like, you could take him, like egging on his friend to beat up this other guy, and it was this whole huge drama. And so I ran in, and I went and got our friend, and I was like, yo. And so he goes out and he kind of breaks it up. Like it wasn't necessarily a fight. Kind of breaks it up.
But like seriously just turns all the lights on.
No, this happened first.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was like breaks it all up, and he was like, okay, you guys need to calm down. Like, don't. And they were like, okay, I'm sorry. He leaves, like he goes and walks back inside, and then I think not even like 10 minutes later, they do get in a fight. So then he like
turns all the lights, like turns the music
like the
off.
breaker, because everything went off. Like I'm pretty sure he had someone go outside and like literally switch the breaker. Yeah. Because didn't it just go black? Like music was off, everything like all at once, and we were all like, huh? And then we just hear, everyone get the fuck out, get the fuck out.
But what happens is when you do that to a bunch of drunk, angry people, and who half of them are in gangs or whatever, like Bellingham gangs,
yeah,
don't even count.
That was the thing too. There was like 30-something-year-olds, like big ass 30-something-year-olds here, and we were like.
But when you kick all of them out, they're all in the front now, and they're all gonna start freaking fighting. Like, no, I'm pretty sure there's one guy who's like punching a girl.
Stuff's happening, like people getting thrown on the ground, like it was crazy. And then all of a sudden, lights.
Oh my god, we heard the lights coming, and we freaked out. We booked it to my car. Luckily, I had moved the car.
Everyone starts running.
Our friend at the time, who was still kind of our friend, we don't really talk to her that much. She stayed behind with the two boys who were in the house throwing the party because like. She liked one of them at the time, and that whole situation was weird. I'm not even going to get into that. But she stayed with them, and we ran to the car. We dipped. We went around the block, and the second I went down the street a little bit and then onto the main road, and then as I turned on the main road, I see just like three cops, and I'm like calling our friend like over and over again. And what they did was they turned off all the lights. They like picked up all the trash and everything out in the front yard really quick, so that when they drove by and they closed all the curtains because like they can't search if they have no.
They have to see it from the outside to be able to go in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so she's like, we're fine. We turn off the lights, just leave. We're good, I promise. And we're like, okay, so we did.
I'm like, call me back in a few minutes though, and like, you know, and like, tell me when we went down and we left. So we dip, and it's cool. A couple minutes later, she calls us back, and she's like, okay. She's like, no. She posts a picture on Facebook. Oh my god, I forgot about that
one thing. Yeah. Okay.
She posts a picture on Facebook of one of our other friends. Not the one whose house it was who threw the party, but the other friend. And he is like beat the fuck up.
Like, didn't he go to the hospital?
No, I don't think it ended up.
Oh my god, but he should have.
Yeah,
didn't he, like, break his jaw? Like, some guy beat him up pretty bad.
So what happened is there was, like, one guy on the ground and this group of people, like, beating on him. So our friend, trying to be some hero, gets into it, gets, like, thrown down onto the ground, and I don't even know what happened, but, like, he got beat up. Yeah, because he, like, didn't want... This person was, like, he could have, like, they were killing him, basically. They were, like, beating him the fuck up. But yeah. I thought it was pretty eventful because I was like literally her
like
party
we ran from the cops and my adrenaline was running. We get back to our other friend's house, not the one who was having problems we were originally gonna spend the night, but like a different friend's house. We got to her house and we stayed the night. My adrenaline was pumping so hard. I'm like, let's do it again. Let's do it again. That was so much fun. So that was a good one.
Okay,
so that was our first running from the cop story.
Her first party, like, what?
We have 4 more of them.
3 more.
3 more of them, 4 total.
So we'll have like a whole mini series, and yeah.
So expect that.
Great. Okay. Well, subscribe if you
want
any more crazy stories or anything else that you think we should do. Feel free to leave suggestions.
We have more crazy stories of not just running from the
Don't
cops, but we have 4 running from the cops.
And like we realized this like after telling our first story, we like had this epiphany of like, what?
We had issues. I mean, we don't party anymore, so it's fine. But like, it was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye!